And again. That's good. Steer him off and come ready. Push. Good. To you, buddy. Right to the head. That's it. Straight off. Straight off. No gap. There you go. Jab. Jab and then slip. That's good. Flick it in off that lead leg straight in the top. That's good. Eyes on that second target. That's good. Then lead hook finish. Eyes. There you go. That's the one. Ready. Jab. And go. That's it. Slip off that center line before you go. Send a signal. Push. That's good. Again. Push. That's it. Steer him up. Jab. Flick it in cross. That's good. And again. Keep measuring him, keep off balancing him. Down to the body with that jab. Push, that's it. Ready, as soon as you go to the body, you might fight the bullet for something high. That's it, you're going to beat him. Again. That's it. Again. Again, 1, 2 lead leg. Cross up. Push. Good. And again. Push. Good. And to the body instead now. Single tap. Again. Push. Good. Again.
The next contest of the evening is the kickboxing contest, consisting of 10 2-minute rounds for the WRSA European Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome first into the red corner, Medghi Hassaine.
Medghi Hassaine from France works his way into the red corner, known as a big hitter. Big KO count on his record as he goes for this, the WRSA European title, over 10 2-minute rounds. And his opponent, Lee Whitfield. Second time around for Lee, on the comeback trail, successfully so. Been hampered by injuries in the build-up, wanted a couple more bouts before this one, hasn't had the opportunity, but an excellent technician.
This is a kickboxing contest consisting of 10 2-minute rounds for the WRSA European title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one more time in the red corner, kickboxing out of France, Medghi Hassaine.
Yes, the big hitter from France.
And his opponent is the blue corner, representing USKA and Bai Lang. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one more time, Lee, the Wizard.
Yes, the Wizard is back Bai Lang is his own club, but he's been training under Neil Kelly at USKA, and you can't get better than that. You see he has the height advantage, and he's got Neil Kelly in his corner. The big comeback trail for Lee Whitfield, and this is round 1 of 10. WRSA European title action. As I said, Whitfield, a very good technician. Would have liked more rounds under his belt before this European title. Southpaw stance, as you can see. Knows Hassaine's reputation. Knows he's a big hitter. But already nice fluidity from both men. France, a very good kickboxing pedigree. But when you talk of pedigree, Lee Whitfield, superb career first time around. Back in the saddle, as they say, second time around, and I've been impressed with what I've seen so far of his comebacks. I think I've seen all his comeback fights, and as I said, he's a smooth, fluid technician. Looks in good shape, working these combinations nicely already. Will have to stay focused, knowing that Hassaine is a big hitter. As I said, a high knockout ratio in his wins. Obviously, being from France, we can only guess at the quality of the opposition. But as I said, France has got quality and depth in its kickboxing. But a good measured start from Lee. Energy conservation as well. Staying in the pocket with Hassaine. Working neat and tidy. Not expending too much energy. Nice little sweep. Oh, goes high with the kick. Hassaine almost disdainful himself there. Comes in with the rear leg roundhouse, lead roundhouse from Lee. Pushes to get that range again. Hassaine retaining centering, but it's Lee Whitfield doing the work. Behind that jab, then throws that rear leg roundhouse, throws it again, nice little hook to the body, last 10 seconds. Hassaine shrugged it off, but he felt that. Tucked up after the roundhouse, takes one across the bows. And for me, that's a good opening round from Whitfield. 1 down, 9 more to go. Certainly not a sprint, this one, but a very confident and composed start from Whitfield. Hassaine, for his part, unfazed as well. 2 quality campaigners obviously in the ring. Round kick, Hassaine to lead. Replied immediately from Whitfield, who nods at the double kick response from Hassaine. Nice to watch, flowing kickboxing, hands and feet together. Catches the leg, throws back, they pick up the pace here in the second. Tight guard from Whitfield, and nice back and forward to the start of this second round with those combinations. Feet flowing on the end of the hands naturally. And there's the danger for Whitfield. Hassaine, that sharp right hand he looked to throw really for the first time here in the second. Whitfield doing a good job defensively while staying in the pocket, and so turning offense into defense, defense into offense, as you saw there as well. Keeping a tight guard, watching what's happened defensively, but still mounting his own offense. Hassaine just beginning to ask a few more questions. Felt that was a little low there. Nice boxing from Hassaine, but again, Whitfield tucked up ties. Boxing comfortably. As I said, staying in the pocket but not wasting energy. Beautifully timed sweep from Whitfield. Stops the momentum of Hassaine. They touch gloves. And again, you can see the focus on Whitfield, not doing anything silly. Throws that rear roundhouse safely, and a nice stiff jab in reply to the right hand of Hassaine, who looks to work the body. Last 10 seconds, and Whitfield's in control of this bout at the moment. Very solid technical kickboxing, nice strategy, beautifully done. 2 rounds down, 8 to go, and all looking good at the moment for Whitfield. Three of 10 coming up. Right hand, right leg, and then the left leg. Right leg reply from Hassaine, but Whitfield throws in the leg again. No need for a kick counter in this bout, is there? For those old enough to remember kick counters as I do. Never really stayed the course. But you don't need it here anyway between these two men. And Whitfield doing a good job of staying in the pocket with Hassaine, defending smartly, but attacking regularly as well. Nice slip of that right hand. There's the danger though. Hassaine looks to pick up the pace here in the third. Little shot to the body and sweep. Whitfield tucks up again. Round kick, Hassaine immediately replied by Whitfield, who then, as you see, tucks up, bring that left arm up high to negate the danger of the right hand of Hassaine. Drops the axe, and again, even if it doesn't land, it's a good distraction. Oh, now that was a low kick rather than a sweep. Whitfield acknowledges they touch gloves. Hassaine calls it, but makes no fuss. Whitfield slips the right hand of Hassaine. Keeping Hassaine busy. Spins with the back fist, but seen cleanly by Whitfield. But Hassaine feels it's enough to really apply the pressure. Best round so far for the Frenchman, the third. Just a little step off the gas for Lee in this third. Nicely balanced. I've got Whitfield definitely taking the first two. Not so certain about the third. I thought Hassaine showed well there, as he would. This is a European title, so got to be of a good quality, and I thought Hassaine showed that quality in the third. Picked up the pace nicely. Round four next. Touch gloves. Lee looking to get the work behind that jab once more. Throws the straight left, then the round kick. Nice measured pace to Whitfield's work here. And always tidy technique. Keeping the range nicely this time, not letting Hassaine build up the momentum early in this fourth. It's a good tactic. When a fighter finishes strong in the previous round, you don't want him to build on that momentum, and that's what Lee's doing nicely, making sure that momentum doesn't stay with his French opponent. Good awareness, good tactical work, probably from Neil in the corner as well. So it's back to nip and tuck. Hassaine backed up there, nice work from Lee. Spinning back fist to the back of the head this time. No complaint from Whitfield, just gets straight back on. Nice work, nice combination. Hassaine shrugs it off, but he's aware of it. That kick again is midsection roundhouse off the rear leg, landing more on the thigh of Whitfield on more than one occasion, and again there. Needs to bring that kick up just a fraction more, Hassaine. Nice little dig to the body from Whitfield. Hassaine thought of the uppercut through the left hook. There's where the kick needs to be. Whitfield driving it into the midsection above that belt. Realised the back fist was coming, moved away sweetly. Push kick off the lead leg, Whitfield. Nice double punch roundhouse counter to the lead leg of Hassaine. Back in control in the fourth, Whitfield. As I said, stopped the momentum of Hassaine when he needed, who had a good third. Whitfield back in control of the fourth. midway point, round 5. They touch gloves. Jab from Whitfield, and then the push kick, or round kick. Hassaine, they immediately back and forward with the round kicks. Hassaine chopping it up. Chops that round kick up, so it's looking to go under the elbow and into the ribs, sink in. When it lands cleanly, it's a hurtful kick. Chops it up again, as you can see there. Occasionally it looks low, but he's getting them above the waist now, and if they land consistently, they do damage. Throws it again. Looks to put pressure on, but nice step off the centre line from Whitfield. Then the side kick. Catches the kick this time. Doubles up the jab. You heard Neil Kelly say go back to the jab, Lee, so he trebles up the jab before he throws the round kick. Oh, beautiful step off that line. A little bit of lateral movement, and it makes Hassaine look like he's missed by a mile. Economic. Nicely done by the Wizard. Nice movement again. As I said, he's always been a superb fluid technician, Lee. Good to see this career resurgence. There's the danger. Clean left hand from Hassaine. Lucky it was the left, not the right. Lee was able to acknowledge it and shrug it off, but it's a warning. No matter how much you're in control, only takes a second. Good work in retaliation now from Whitfield. As I said, got a warning there. I still think he was in control of the round. At the halfway point, I've got him in control of this bout and well within himself, but Hassaine proved he's still dangerous. Good fluid technique himself. Round 6 of 10. Whitfield again, probing with that jab and throwing the rear roundhouse. Hassaine looks to come over the guard with his own jab. Stiff left, Whitfield. Boxing sensibly. Steps away from the right hand. Right round kick from Hassaine. Steps away from the jab again, Whitfield. Push kick. Moves away once more. Straight cross from Hassaine, who's looking to get into the range to make that cross really count effectively. And that's one thing Whitfield's done well here, control the range to negate the possibility of that big right hand. Steps in, but you can see as he steps in, Whitfield either steps off or away. First time with his back to the ropes. This is where Hassaine must capitalise. He knew the back fist was coming. Tight guard, little shuffle from Whitfield. That was Hassaine's moment. If you want to get that power in, back your opponent up so he's got nowhere to go. But he didn't keep Whitfield there, didn't capitalise or maximise. And Whitfield getting his second wind here in the 6. Dropping the hands, that little bit of movement, getting his gas back. Now this is where Hassaine needs to work. Couple of solid body shots from the Frenchman. His best round since the 3rd, but well out of range with that back fist. Nice round kick in reply from Whitfield, staying in there, tucks up tight. But as I said, round 3, round 6, the Frenchman showing for me. Push kick Whitfield. Big round kick again, Hassaine. Right, left Whitfield, stays in the pocket, throws out the right again. Nice solid left hand from Whitfield. He's timed the use of that left hand. But for me, as I said, we're over halfway through, but it's a good 6th round for the Frenchman. You know, big test this for Lee Whitfield. As I said, not got the rounds in he wanted, so it's a 10-rounder. maybe in his mind a fight too early, but he's certainly winning this for me as we go into back round 7. They touch gloves, and Whitfield immediately gets the jab going, bouncing on his toes, jabs to the body, then the head. Round kick from Hassaine, but Whitfield responds immediately. Boxing sensibly, stepping in and out of range. Whitfield just takes that jab, but look at the way he turns and forces Hassaine to reset and start again. Disciplined performance so far. Nice left round kick to the midsection from Whitfield, forcing Hassaine to readjust with that movement. Works the little left of his own to the body. There's the stiff right from Hassaine. The back fist again, it's telegraphed. Whitfield's had no problem with the back fist, but for me, Hassaine must capitalise when he backs Whitfield up. It's not happened often, and he hasn't capitalised. Round kick immediately replied from the left hand of Whitfield. He takes his little breathers. He took the breather in the 3rd, he took the breather in the 6th. As long as he stays tight defensively, it's good tactics, because he's come back well in the 7th again. And again, you can see boxing well within himself. Nice left-hand counter to that round kick. That's the southpaw for you. The left-hand counter to the right roundhouse. And Hassaine, now he's a bit tentative coming forward. That's where he needs to be. Let the right hand go. Instead, it's just the left of the body. It's almost like he's worried that Whitfield's got his measure. There, that's the left hand. He's saying, if you want to come in with that right, I've got my own left hand you've got to worry about. And he has made the same thing. Back in the saddle there for me, round 7. Business as usual for Whitfield there. 7 down, I got it 5-2 to the Englishman. Round 8 coming up on the home stretch. Hassaine just too tentative for me in that 7th. He had the opportunities. Walk your man down, capitalise. He walked him down, let Whitfield escape. And it was Whitfield that capitalised on that. Nice combination reply to the right leg of Hassaine from Lee Whitfield. Throws the left again. Boxing well within himself. No foolish chances. I don't think he's overreached or overstepped once for his technique yet. Whitfield, that shows great discipline and focus. Short right from Hassaine, but not with the power that you'd want. This is where he needs it. But no, Whitfield turns back into the centre there. And he's just throwing the better and more frequent combinations. Frustrating Hassaine here. Again, these combinations from Hassaine, not having the snap of earlier rounds and taken mainly on the gloves of Whitfield, who throws his own left to the body, then the head. And that back fist again, it's out of range. If it lands clean, it's a fight winner, but it hasn't looked remotely like landing cleanly in this bout so far. Little nice uppercut though from Hassaine. Just a turn Whitfield. High round kick off that rear leg from Whitfield. Tucks up tight after throwing it. And you can hear Neil say, just touch out with the jab, just touch and move, touch and move. Neil knows he's well in front. He doesn't need a war. He doesn't need to trade with a man who's renowned for power. Because Hassaine is getting back into this round. Just the most statically he's been in the bout so far here in round 8. Last 10. Hassaine for me's had a share of this at least. And making a real considered effort at the end to take it. So this could be 5-2 with one drawn or 5-3, depending on how the judges look at it. So 2 rounds left. touch gloves. Nice jab round kick off the lead leg from Whitfield. Push kick. Probing with that jab. Neil says just push it out. Nice left hand counter to the round kick. Better work from Whitfield. He stepped up the pace again. Push kick again, keeping the range. Nice accuracy from Whitfield, keeping that long range. So that even if Hassaine throws the right, he's got to throw it at range without the real power generated. This is where Whitfield doesn't want to be, and this is where Hassaine must capitalise. The moment Whitfield's back touches the rope, Hassaine's got to let the shots fly. He's not doing that. Allowing Lee to build up a head of steam again here in the 9th. Nice combination work from Whitfield here. Little left to the body there from Hassaine, but turned by Whitfield. Sensible work. Spins with the side kick, only just misses the target. Doubling out that jab again. The right slips past his face from Hassaine. Approach with the jab, but Whitfield brings the left leg up high. He's breathing heavily, he's feeling the pace. As I said, in his mind, he was one fight shy of being fully prepared. But he's done a good job here. Comes back with the left, his footwork and movement keeping him safe in this round. That's another Whitfield round for me. So on my unofficial scorecard, he's got a minimum of 6 rounds in the bag for me coming into this 10th and final round. Hassaine's had his moments, but certainly not enough of them. So for me, Whitfield 6 rounds clean, share of the 7th maybe. Final round. Double jab and the left roundhouse from Whitfield. Hassaine must work him now, must look for that stoppage. Whitfield, the double jab, straight left, saw that spinning back fist again and put a nice right to the body of Hassaine. And they're encouraging him last round. Any fatigue he may have felt, whatever else you say, if Lee even thought he was shy of a fight or so, to go the full 10 rounds at a good solid pace, he's done well here. It was a big test, it was a big ask of him, a late replacement fighter, known for his knockout power. And there's never been any threat of that knockout coming. He's tucked up tight like that. When he's not working, he's tucked up tight. Negated that right hand. Seen the back fist. That was a nice little uppercut though from Hassaine. A nice left to the body. But the back fist that could stop someone dead in their tracks. Lee's seen every one of them. He's breathing heavy. You can understand that. He wanted more rounds under his belt. He's got them now. 10 solid rounds at the end of the year. And again, that back fist beyond the shoulder and the head. And for Lee, he needs an early fight, maybe February next year, to keep in the groove there, to keep the weight down over Christmas. Nice Christmas present, though, the European title on your comeback. And he's boxing well and composed again here in the 10th. It's been a very good, technical, intelligent performance from Lee Whitfield. And that European title for Christmas. There you have it. 7-3 on my unofficial scorecard. Very assured performance from the Wizard. Mine's unofficial, but it's a big margin in favour of Whitfield.
To the winner, and the new WRSA European Champion, Lee Whitfield!
Yes, it's a fair shout. Good performance from Lee. Still building and still plenty more to come from the Wizard.